Stop. Pause. Okay. What's that word? FW gang. It's your girl Shonte, and I am here with a story time. I know I've been slacking on the videos. I haven't been posting, but I'm back and I'm better. So what's up? Okay, so before I get started, I'm gonna let y'all know I'm waist training. I got on my sweat belt from Indigo and I got on my waist trainer from Amazon. So yeah, I want to get into the nails. Yes, get into them. Very Barbie girl vibes. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be a story time. If you haven't read the title, then well, of course you read the title because you wouldn't even click on my video. Okay, so it's story time about how we got arrested in the yams, arrested in Miami. Like, I'm gonna take you all the way back. So we was going to Miami because if y'all ain't watched my other videos, then you don't know I decided I wanted to be a little stripper. I want to be a little exotic dancer. But I decided I wanted to dance. So we were going to Miami so I could go dance. But, and Shay, she brought that pack with her. I look real shiny. I don't know, y'all. I don't got nothing on my face or nothing. My face is dry. I didn't put no lotion, nothing on it. But, so Shay, she went to go bring that pack so she could go set that pack. So we about to go be trap girls in the yams. This story is already off to a bad start. So, I'm like, okay, I want to go dance. So Shay is like, if y'all don't know Shay, then go watch the other videos. She's in the videos. Shay. But so I'm like, I'm about to go dance. So she's like, bet I don't want you to go by yourself, so I'm gonna come with you. And then she was like, when we go out there, we could just sell some weed because I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. She's like, when we go out there, we could just sell that green stuff because when we went out there for spring break, they were taxing on the dose. So we from Denver, Colorado. Weed is not that much. I mean, weed's not cheap, but it's not how much they was taxing. It was taxing us like $70 for an eighth. So we're like, yeah, we're about to go back out there and go do that to these niggas because we got the pressure. So that's our mindset. So we go out there. Shaya books the car in the room. I just give her the money because I honestly don't like doing that. I feel like I need an assistant because that's not my forte. So I always just give her my part of the money. Like, here's your part for it. Here's my part for it. Boom. So she books his stuff. So she tells me it's $150. So y'all might not know, but to dance in Atlanta, clubs fees are like taxi, like $150, $200. Like, they're expensive. So I'm like, I got that, but I had spending money too. But we get to get the car and it's not $150. No, that car is $150 plus some more money, plus all my money, low key. Like, I honestly put like all my money except for like, I don't know, I think I put all my money on the car. I put all my money on the car. So I'm telling bro, like, bro, we gotta trap this weed out. I trap this green stuff out. We cannot be out here starving because I mean, I didn't care about putting all my money on the car, but I only had a little bit of money left, like only enough to like, I only had like lucky enough money to be able to feed myself. But now that I have to feed like 2 people, it was like, ugh, we ain't got no money, bro. Okay, so when we get to the car rental place after we get on the flight, honestly, we almost missed the flight. So that's what should have been like a sign right there. Almost missed the flight on the way there because me and bro, we have 2 different ideas on what time we should be at the airport. But that's okay, to each his own. But we almost missed the flight there, so I should have known, like, So we get on the flight, everything's cool and dandy. We get to get the rental. Mind you, it's supposed to be $151 and like some change. That was cheap. I was confused, like, it's that little bit? I ain't never got a rental for that little bit. So I'm like, all right. So we get there and they're like, it's not 151. That is just the fake price, because it was like 151 plus some couple more $100. And I was like, so I put all my money on there. So I'm like, okay, bro. So I still had like enough money for food and stuff, but not enough money for me to go put my club fee. Like, if I didn't tell y'all, the club fee is like $150, $20. I'm trying to go to like 2 or 3 clubs. So I was like, I just put all my hundreds of dollars for the club fee. So now I only got food money and like chill money, if that makes sense. So I was like, okay, so that means we really need to sell this green stuff, because I just put all my money on this car. So we need to be trapping out that bando. But I know some people in Miami. So I'm like, okay, we probably got some custos. So she's like, all right, bet. So we go to the Airbnb. I told y'all, I just give her my money and she makes all the arrangements. So already one arrangement, I was like, but I'm like a go with the flow type of person. So I was just like, okay, it's cool. I don't care. We get a ride, because a lift is gonna be way more than how much a rental would be, because we're trying to be like going a lot of places, and I like to be able to just go. I don't like having to wait for a ride, if that makes sense. So I was like, all right, it's whatever. So we get to the Airbnb, and I thought it was gonna be like way bigger. No, it was like, when I do a room revamp tour, y'all see how big my room is. It was like as big as my room, and then like the closet was like the bathroom. I was like, what the fuck? It's a little ass Airbnb. But it was cool because we was out there to make bread. We wasn't out there to be chilling. So we get dressed and whatever. We go out to Ocean Drive. We make a couple sales. We meet some people, and then everything's cool. We go back out the next day. We supposed to be selling to this one dude, but he was on some weird stuff, because I guess he had a girlfriend. But I'm like, why can't you still buy weed? Buy green stuff if you have a girlfriend or not. Like, I don't care if you got a girlfriend. And he kept on trying to like link with me on some of this stuff. Like, nigga, buy my product. I don't care about the other shit. But so everything was all cool, and then we sold to these one dudes on like, okay, so these college boys. So, bro, she was the one that had the dough. I was just the one that was setting up the sales for her. So, she goes to go sell to this one, to my bros, well, from college. And she was like, okay, she's like, is this like an ounce? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. When you go to the dispensary, big nugs and little nugs be weighing out to different amounts. So I'm like, sure, it look like an ounce to me. So she's like, yep, all right, I'm about to this is the ounce. I was like, all right, bet. So we go to the car, and she hands me the bag to get to them. And they pull out a scale. So I step back. This is not my transaction. It's not my business. I step back like, and then they're like, this is 9 grams. And I was like, so if y'all do not know, an ounce is 28 grams. 9 grams is not even half of an ounce. Not even half of it. So I was like, and they was like, where's the other part of it? And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and I was like, damn, and they was looking at me like, and I was like, bro, here's your transaction. I am just the middleman. So then she gets in the car, she gives him some more weed, and she's like, fuck, I'm not trying to give him all my weed. So then we go make some more sales, whatever, and then we go back to Ocean Drive, like, during the night, and we meet this fat Mexican man, Hispanic, I don't know what you want. He was speaking Spanish, so we meet this chunky Hispanic. He was cool. So he's like talking to us, and then I get on this motorbike with this one.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You want an eighth or a quarter?
And I'm just riding around in the lanes on a motorbike, And then she called me like, where you at? Come with me. I'm about to go to get some more doski. And I'm like, all right, bet. So the dude who I was riding back, he was doing the most. So he finally takes me back, and then he drops me off to our car, and then I'll walk and meet her. And then we walking and we walking and we walking. We walk all the way down to like 17th and whatever the fuck that street is right there. We walked all the way down over there to where this hotel was. This nigga gave us like, bro, I'm telling you, he gave us like 3-4 ounces each. And it didn't even look like no boo boo. It would look like it was decent enough to sell. I wasn't trying to schmurk, trying to shill it. So we chilling like, yep, we about to go. We about to study. Yeah, so we go back to the car. We getting custos. We rolling up our real pressure, the Colorado pressure. So we rolling up and stuff, and we smoking and we chilling. Then as soon as so I was rolling the wood, and she was in and she was rolling the wood, and everything was cool, bro. So she's rolling the wood, I'm rolling the wood, and she was sitting like the passenger seat in the front, and I was sitting in the back seat right behind her, cause it was like right there by the little barber shop on the street. So I was sitting like right there by her, and there were like these niggas right here that was like making a sale by the car, and it was talking to us, and it was just all a cool little vibe, right? So I'm rolling the wood, and I look down, and everything gets quiet, and then I see the police drive by, and then I look up, and everybody's gone. So I and then Shay is like, so I honestly was like, what the hell's going on? And then Shay said, they're looking over here. So I tried to put the weed up under my leg, like I ain't rolling no wood. So I put the weed up under my leg, like do 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 do. And as soon as I put it up under my leg, this big fat black cop walks up and was like, what you just put up under your leg? And I was like, this weed. And then he told me to hold it. And and then he was like, throw it in the gutter. So he told me to stand up and get out the car. So I get out the car and I throw the weed in the little ditch, little thing by the sidewalk that got the water in it. I throw the weed up in there, and then my phone dropped in the water. So I'm like, fuck. So I pick my phone up, and he's like, no, 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 no. Go sit down over there. So I tried to put my phone up and put it up over there, but I had to keep it in my lap. So this shit's wet in my lap, and I'm just blue, bro. So I gotta go sit on the curb, and then she come have to go sit on the curb, and then there's this black lady who was a police officer too, and this white nigga. So they come, and then they're just asking us questions like, so where y'all from? And we not even from out here. We from Colorado. They was like, smoking this weed is illegal out here, and I'm like, say? I was like, honestly, I didn't even look up the laws for Florida with weed, because in Colorado, you could have weed, you could smoke. It's like no issue. When I was 18, this girl was, I'm not even friends with this girl no more, but she was driving my car, because I didn't even know how to drive at all. So she was driving my car, and she didn't have the lights on, and I had a whole ounce of weed in my car, and then the police pulled us over, and I threw all the weed up under my seat. And they came, and it was like, it smelled like weed in here. She had to spark up black, and we was smoking a lot of weed. And she like, it smelled like weed in here. And she was like, no, I'm smoking a black. And it was like, I know what a black smell like and what weed smell like. Don't lie to me. Just tell the truth. Was you smoking weed? And then we was like, yeah. And then it was like, how old are you? And I was like 18. And it was like, you're not old enough to do that, so don't do that yet. And then I didn't even have my title and my registration in my car, nothing, because I don't keep that shit in my car in case somebody be trying to steal my car. So I didn't keep it in my car. It was at my house, and I only had my license. But they let me go and everything. So I'm like, weed is cool in Colorado. You can smoke it in front of the police and they won't say anything. You can smoke in front of a school. You can smoke in front of a church. You can smoke. People be smoking on a bus out here. It's like, weed is legal as hell out here. But they was like, you got to look up the laws. And I was like, we just came out. I was lying. I was like, we just came out here today, and we looked on Google, and it said, we looked up like fun places to go in Miami, and it said South Beach, and we were just trying to, we just wanted to smoke and just chill. And it was like, y'all should have just stayed, because we told them that, we had our room was in Fort Lauderdale, but we was lying because our room was in Miami. It was on South Beach, kind of. It was like our room is in Fort Lauderdale, and they was like, y'all should have went to the beaches and stuff over there. They got some nice beaches. And then the white nigga, he was mad. So he was like, so y'all could just smoke anywhere in Colorado? So y'all could just smoke anywhere? And she be like argumentative. Because he was like, what was you hiding? Why was you hiding? She's like, I wasn't hiding nothing. I was smoking the black. She was like trying to like really like cap. But I was just like, bro, it is what it is. They already caught me. I wasn't snitching. Of course not. I ain't no snitch. But they already caught me. And they was being cool as hell. Like, it's like, I didn't just look up the laws and stuff of where y'all going. But so they're like, we not going to take y'all to jail. But they had to sit on the curb, bro. Like, embarrassing. So they had to sit on the curb. Like, we're not going to take y'all to jail. Y'all just got to look up the laws next time. But, and they was like, this is a big drug spot. Like, look around behind y'all. Go to that sign right there behind y'all. And it was a sign. And it said, what's it called? No, it was like marijuana is illegal. And I was like, wow, I didn't even read that sign because I am hot. I don't know if I'm sweating. I think I am. But it's this sweat, but this sweatshirt and this light. So don't mind me. And I need to sweat some pounds off. So, But they was like, y'all need to look up the laws. Because I looked up the laws. And it was like, you could get 20 to 30 years for having weed in Miami. No. First of all, I never even been arrested a day in my life. Into Miami. So, they take all of our stuff. They take all of our weed, right? But, hold up. So, it's a twist. They take all of our weed and everything in my motherfucking purse. When I opened my purse, all I had in there was lip gloss, bro. I wanted to cry. Cry. You do not understand. But I could cash app Shay because she had her cards, but I wanted to cry. Like, I didn't have nothing but lip gloss. But I couldn't cry because I was on Ocean Drive and bad bitch don't cry in public. So, I had to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So I'm just playing. Let me fix my hair back, being all dramatic. But yeah, I had to let it go and just be like, okay, check it up to the game. So they let us go in there. The black officer, this nigga's like, check your back seat. So I checked the back seat, bro, and there's still a pack of weed that was the pressure in the back seat. And you might be like, it looked like a different camera, a different angle. Yeah, my last phone wanted to overheat. This phone gotta be charging, which I just unplugged it like a goofy. Okay. So yeah, so they take all my stuff. So then he's like, check your back seat. So I'm like, check the back seat. And it's weed back there. Some pressure and a whole backwood that I was rolling. Or that Shay was on. I don't know who it was. But it was in the back seat. So I'm like, you robbed me and leave paraphernalia in the car. So I wasn't thinking like, hey, this nigga's cool. I was thinking like, so he was like, check your back seat. And I'm like, check my back seat. So I check it and it's some pressure of the weed and a whole backwood back there. So I'm thinking like, nigga, you robbed me. And then gonna put paraphernalia in my car. I wasn't thinking like, oh, he's tight. I was thinking like, so once we drive off, they gonna stop us again because it's gonna be driving with the controlled substance. I don't know. I was thinking about some other stuff. I was thinking like, oh, this nigga's cold. This nigga left some weed for us. Then they took all the other weed. I was like, they trying to set us up here. So after we drive, we go to a different block, and I called the niggas that we was with. I'm like, nigga, y'all is bogus as hell. Y'all just gonna not warn a brother. Y'all ain't give me no warning. Like, call. Something. Pinch a bitch. So I'm just playing. But for real, I was like, y'all ain't even warn us. And it was like, man, my bad. Come over here. We'll give you some weed for that. They took all your weed. That's messed up. So they gave me some weed. They gave me some weed. it was their fault. They should have warned me. You know what I'm saying? But they gave us some weed, and then this dude who I know out there, he walked up and was like, "Damn, I heard y'all got jammed." I don't know what he didn't say jammed because he's not from out here. He said something else. He said something else like some Philadelphia stuff, and he's like, "I heard y'all some," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, they had us, and it's like they won't let us out. Oh, they won't let us out, no." So I'm playing, but there's some stuff I'm forgetting in this story. I smoke too much, and I'm low-key rushing, so I gotta go to work in a little bit. But so yeah, so after that, they're like, "Dang, I thought y'all was jammed," and I'm like, "We was, bro. We was jammed. We was jammed up." So they let us out, and then they smoke with us, give us some weed, and then this nigga, the dude who was like, "I thought y'all was jammed," I don't even know how he knew because he wasn't even down there. But I thought there was some eyes behind me. I was like, "What the fuck, Fada?" Huh? Oh, see that? I have to be like, "Fada, nigga, what's up? What's up? What's up?" So I'm just playing before the eyes come and get me. So I'm just playing. Like, I am hot right here, y'all. This lighting is just burning me up. I'm about to be tanned after making this video. Y'all better be happy. Just playing. But yeah. So then after that, he's taking me to the studio. The studio with him, and his friend come out like, "I thought y'all bitches was in jail." Bitches. What bitch you see over here, bitch? I'm just playing. Just playing. Let me calm down. But yeah, he said that. He's like, "I thought y'all bitches was in jail," and I'm like, "Excuse your language, sir." He's like, "I didn't mean it like that." But they was everybody on the drive was like, "Them bitches got jammed," and I was like, "How did y'all know us?" And they're like, "Y'all was the only bitches out there selling weed." Yeah, cause I'm a hustler. But yeah, so we chill at the studio, and then and then the bro, he gave me some weed, and then we smoked it, and then I took it home with me on a plane. I mean, not on a plane. Well, no, it was in my system on the plane. Cut that part off. Yeah, that was some eyes, cause y'all see it turned into one eye now. Suspicion. Knock it out. Yeah, and the story for Miami is way deeper. It's like, after Miami, me and Shaya was not talking for a little minute, and I was like, "What's going on?" Cause she was mad at me, but I didn't do nothing. But the story time for Miami is like way deeper. But that's just the story time on how we got arrested. I know, not much excitement, but let me know what type of videos y'all want, and I'll just surely tap in and just give y'all that hot shh, because a lot happened in my life. A lot. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and wait for the next video. Peace.